CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wake Up and Win Morning Motivation podcast powered by CTR Media Network. This particular series is designed to fuel your mindset, elevate your business, podcast, or TV show, and inspire you to take action daily. Each episode includes powerful insights, simple actionable strategies, a Bible quote. Well, I would say a quote, a Bible scripture, and a call to action to help you achieve success. On today, we're going to be talking about walking in your purpose, how you can align your passion to help you incur a profit. Because many times when you are passion driven, it limits, or you notice that most people that are purpose passion driven, they are not making a profit. And not saying that they don't need to make a profit. I'm saying they just have not developed the skill or the art of being able to flip their purpose and passion into profit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it took me a minute before I quite figured out how I can help others and also help myself at the same time. Most of it was because of my mindset, and also being a Christian, I felt like if I'm gonna help people purpose driven and I'm gonna be passionate about it, then it should be free. Okay. And because most of my content and everything that I was doing was free for a very long time. But when I start transitioning to the entrepreneurship space and I was spending more time into this space and realizing that it was people that was doing the exact same thing that I was doing that may not have been putting all the blood, sweat, and tears that I was putting into what I was doing, and they was making a substantial income. So how can I drop the mindset of feeling guilty of charging for some of the stuff versus letting everything be for free? How can I let go of that feeling guilty of charging, right, when people need help? And let that go, because guess what? I'm one of them people that need help, right? So how can I help people and help myself at the same time? And even though I charge a fee for some things, I always remember where I came from and always still provide some stuff for free. Okay. So it's a balance. And so first of all, I had to change my mindset and know that it wasn't unchristian to charge a fee for the knowledge, the experience, the expertise that I bring to the table, and how I can help you solve your problem based upon my education, my experiences, and me helping you get from point A to point B quicker, safer, and also with less problem, because now you have me to help guide you through it, because I have already went through it, and now you don't have to do it by yourself. And I had to really work with that guilt. I don't know if it was because being a Christian or what, but having that just deep-seated guilt for charging, especially when I started out for free, right? And so I had to know, and I had to learn over time that I wasn't doing anything that was unchristian. I wasn't doing anything that was bad. It's just business. Okay. Walmart, Amazon, all these different places, they're providing a solution to your problem, but they do charge you a fee. Okay. And then we have other places that are Christian based that charge a fee. And then they do some things for free, just like myself. And so I had to change my mindset first about this walking with purpose, so that I can continuously, or be able to continue the work that I do. Because at the end of the day, you could be on social media for free in some cases, but everything else occur a fee on your part. So how can you be able to pay and do your overhead costs as well as make a profit in order to support your family, because you're spending a lot of time doing this, where it could be redirected somewhere else, or redirect it somewhere else for you to be able to make an income, like having a regular job, or you start charging a fee so that you can keep doing what you're passionate about and you know what your purpose is, right? And so one thing that I have learned is that your greatest success will come from doing what you were designed to do. I always tell people this. I had to learn this. Now, there are a lot of things that I'm very good at. I mean, I'm very talented. I could do a lot of things very good. And but there are some other things that I am exceptional at, that I am phenomenal at. One of the things is homeschooling. The next thing is it's podcasting and media distribution. Okay. Now, it's other things that I can do. I can design graphics. I can design a whole TV show. I can do all kind of different things, right? I'm good at it. I'm very good at it. But I'm not exceptional. I'm not phenomenal at those things. So I made the decision about 3 years ago that I will no longer operate in what I call mediocre. And for me, being very good at something is not good enough. To me, that's mediocre. So just because you can do it, it doesn't mean that you should do it. I made a decision that I was going to only operate in my God given greatness that is exceptional, that is phenomenal, that is extraordinary. That's the if I wasn't like that with whatever I was doing, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put my time and energy into it because I know it's not passion, purpose driven or purpose passion driven. It's just something that I'm very good at, right? And so I said, okay. So I made a decision. For years, we're talking a lot of years. I was doing all these little things, sucking up my time that I was good at or very good at. And I was miserable. Yes, I was making an income from it. Yes, it was a good income, but I was miserable because I wasn't operating in my God given talents. I was not operating in the measure of purpose and passion. I was operating in, I need to make this money in order to pay this bill, or in order to pay this overhead, in order to do what I need to do. It was not a labor of love. It was a labor of, I just got to do this right here. I have this talent, I have this skill, let me just do it. And yes, I got paid for it. But I decided when I decided to only operate in extraordinary, phenomenal, exceptional, when I'm doing those things, it brings me joy. I'm happy. It's not stressful. Don't think stressful when I have deadlines. But other than that, it's very enjoyable for me. I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to prep or plan because it's already in the fiber of who I am. I don't need someone can say, Tina, can you come speak? And it can be the day of, and yes, I can, because it's part of my being. It's who I am. It's my purpose. It's my passion. I don't need practice to talk about homeschooling and how I can help parents with children with finding resource curriculum technology and resources centered around autism, ADHD, or just homeschooling, distressing the homeschooling experience in itself. I do not how to plan or build your own curriculum. I don't need practice for that. It's in the fiber, it's in the being of who I am. I don't need practice with teaching somebody about podcasting, why they should do podcasting, how to distribute their podcast, how to transition that going on to TV, how to maximize their visibility, how to create themselves and also be able to make a positive lasting impact that builds their influence and credibility, that will also create a avenue for them to make an impact that drives home income. I don't have to practice that. I can go to sleep, wake up, somebody text me right now, I can talk about it right after waking up, because it's the fiber of who I am in my being. It's my exceptional gift. It is my talent. It is not only that, it's where I operate in phenomenal, right? And if you're trying to figure out, is this a good skill that I have? versus my passion and purpose. Normally your passion and purpose, you don't have to have all this practice in order to do it, because it's who you are, it's your being, it's what you do. You may want to refine your skills by learning more things as that particular thing advances, but you don't need to do all that um to practice. If it's a skill that you're just good at or very good at, you can't talk about that on the whim. You can't go do public speaking about it. You can't go teach a webinar. You can't go teach a class. You can't write a book about it. You can't you just because you have to, like, you can do it, but you're gonna have to take time to do it. I don't have to take time with anything dealing with homeschooling or anything dealing with media, podcasting, media marketing for podcasting and TV shows. No, ma'am, no, sir. And how to position your business as the authority. I do not have to do that by using the power of podcasting and TV media. I do not need practice to do that, because that's where I'm phenomenal at. So what is it? What is it? What is the problem? And I can help people solve the problem with that. I can help authors and all these people solve the problems on how you maximize your visibility. Help entrepreneurs, how you maximize your visibility using podcasts and TV shows and media. How can you do it? Oh, this is how you do it. These are the tools you need. This is the services that you need. This is how I can help you accomplish that. What is your goal? How long you want to accomplish this? Do you want to do it in 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, a half a year, 12 months? What's your plan? What's your budget? Let's get to work. Okay. And so, what problem do you solve? Many people, they settle for less instead of walking boldly in their calling because they're nervous, they're afraid. Many of you, you understand what your calling is, you understand what your purpose is, but you're afraid to walk into it because now you are responsible. Now you just feel like, ooh, I don't know, I don't know. But I encourage you, my life has been so much better since I've been operating in my calling, been operating in my purpose, being aligned with my passion, and that passion has indeed created an income for me. Okay, where I can do what I love, help people with what my God-given talents is, that I'm purposed on this earth to do. And it gives a sense of clarity, reassurance. It helps you build up that perseverance and resilience. It's not going to always be easy, but you're going to keep coming back because your why is so strong. Let me give you some tips and strategies. First of all, you need to identify what comes naturally to you. What is it? Your purpose is often found in what you do effortlessly. Like I was telling you, I effortlessly do three things: homeschooling, media marketing, media, podcast, and TV marketing. I do that effortlessly. And not all TV, it is over the top, OTT television. That's my thing. I can in homeschooling. I can do anything homeschooling. Okay? I do it effortlessly. What is it can you do that takes little effort on your part, but it yields the great results and the great benefit to the people who you are helping? I can customize things for people right on the whim because it's part of my fiber. It's my purpose. I need you to look at what excites you. What really excites you? It may be work, it may be something that you have to do, but do it excites you, right? Because passion fuels perseverance. And perseverance creates you that I'm not going to give up attitude or mindset mentality. Number three, align your skills with the need in the world. Remember, money follows value. What value can you give to other people to help them solve their problem that they will actually pay you for over and over and over and over again? You need to commit to growth. Your purpose will stretch for you. Like for me, as the industry of media and marketing dealing with TV and podcasting is growing and ever changing, I may have to make sure, and my team have to make sure that we are learning some of these new processes, if not all, and then implementing or at least making our podcasters aware that they exist, right? You have to sometimes stop and take classes and courses in order to expand and grow your knowledge base. You need to commit to growing, getting feedback from your customers and clients, growing every single day, a little bit at a time. Let me give you a quote. Pablo says, "The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away." The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose is to give it away. The Bible verse, Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." Everybody on the face of this planet has a gift or gifts. The problem is most of us have not discovered our true gifts because we are too busy operating in what I call the land of now I can't say it. The land of being mediocre. Because you are so talented, you can do so many different things. You get misguided thinking that thing that you're doing that you do very well, that you do very good, is your purpose, is your passion, and that's just a skill. You got caught up in the land of mediocrity. You got caught up being mediocre. You got caught up in being average. Like, ooh, I'm good at this. Yeah, I'm making some good money with this. And then can you imagine if you're doing good operating in mediocre? You're doing good operating in the land of very good or good, and you're making a good living, or I would say a living doing that. Can you imagine what your life will be like if you operated in your God-given purpose and passion, the assignment that he gave you in order for you to be able to help others, and that skill or that talent that you have, that gift that he gave you, allow you to be able to help yourself at the exact same time? Can you imagine what you're going to tap into if you don't let fear stop you? Can you imagine? How many of you right now, comment down below. I know this is resonating with someone. I know this is hitting. I know this is hitting. For the simple fact is because so many of us have been, we condition ourselves to be average, below average, or just average or mediocre because it's safe. Being mediocre, operating average or below average is safe. It's safe. It's you be comfortable operating in that. Okay? You develop a dependency of the comfort of being mediocre, average, and below average. Because once you branch over and cross over to your gifts, to be exceptional, to be phenomenal, it's not going to come without challenges. And you're afraid to go over because what if I can't make it? No, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. So for all of you who know what your gift is, but you're too scared to cross over, this is your confirmation. It's time for you to cross over. Is it going to be easier all the time? No. Because when you're operating in your purpose and your passion, it's going to come with challenges because the enemy know that they done figured out what they're supposed to be doing. Now all the abundance is about to unlock on their behalf. Now, everything that they've been hoping, wishing, and praying for is in their hands in order for it to happen. Because now they're operating in the alignment of what they were supposed to be doing. When you're operating in mediocre, average, or below average, you are not aligned. Let's get that straight. You are not aligned. Even though you're reaping some benefits from it, but that's why you're still sad. That's why you're still stressed. That's why you're still doubtful. That's why you're feeling the way you're feeling, because you're not aligned. When you get aligned, even when you have challenges and different things that happen, you still have peace because you have the reassurance to know that, yes, this is a lesson that I need to learn in order to sustain and level up to the other level, the next level that I have to do within my God-given gifts and talents that align with his will, that align with what my life is, what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. So this is your confirmation for everybody that been playing it safe. For everybody that's saying, "Oh, I don't know, I don't know." Yeah, yes, you do. You know, you just got to drop that fear and move. And even if you are scared, move scared. I can't tell you how many times I moved scared. You think I wasn't scared when I transitioned, when we transitioned over to television? That was one thing I did not want to do. And I fought it for 3.5 years. That shows you sometimes I can be a little stubborn. I'm like, I do not want to go back to TV. Woo, Lord, no, But God kept on saying, you have to do the TV. You have to do TV. And I'm like, no, no. But eventually I said yes. And look at how God blessed the effort. We have reached throughout our entire CTR media network, throughout all of our distributions, throughout all of our things, we have obtained 100 million views. That is crazy. 100 million views from saying yes to the assignment, even though I was slow to the thing. Now, I ain't gonna lie, because it take a lot of investment, a lot of money in order to transition over to this type of TV on those many different platforms, because it's not a cheap venture. And so you have to prepare, you have to grow. And I knew what it took because I worked for TV networks before. And I'm like, I want to do that. That's a big responsibility, not only to manage and maintain, but the investment of it all. Okay. And so what I'm telling you is that when I allowed myself to be fully aligned with what my talents and gifts are for what I need to be doing with my purpose and my passion, God bless the effort. And when we finally expanded our podcasting network to TV to be able to now put podcasting shows on television as well, the alignment, the blessing of the alignment was that we was able to expand our territory to be able to reach more households every single month, and we was able to, oh my gosh, 100 million people 100 million people touch or watch our content. 100 million views. Remember now, one view equals one person. We had 100 million views. What a milestone and a testament to when you're aligned with God, when you're operating in phenomenal and extraordinary and exceptional versus being mediocre, average, or below average. Because nobody has to be mediocre, average, or below average. We make the choice to become that and allow ourselves to operate in that. We do that to ourselves. Everybody on the face of the planet have some type of talent, skill, or gift or gifts. It's not anyone on the face of the planet, whether you consider yourself a genius, or maybe you fall within the community of learning differences. Everybody have gifts. Everybody. Everybody. I don't care who you are or what type of disadvantages you think that you have. Everybody has gifts. Everybody. Everybody. Now the thing is that everybody don't have not discovered nor have the ability or the knowledge to know or to recognize what those gifts and how to leverage and use them properly. or have the courage to walk in purpose and passion that align with what you're supposed to be doing on this earth. Now that's the difference. But on that note, you guys, I want you to step boldly in your purpose. CTR Media Network is here to help you amplify your message. So if you have a desire to turn your message or your alignment into a podcast that can be streamed on television throughout our social media platforms to be able to touch our 100 million viewers. Yay! And I would like to do this right here, give a shout out to all of our CTR Media Network sponsors, past, previous, and the current ones that will be coming in the future. I also would like to thank all of our CTR riders that will be called, the ones who support our network by watching, by listening, comment, like, follow, subscribing, all that good stuff, sharing. We thank you so much for being a part of CTR Media Network as a customer, client, sponsor, membership program, downloading the app. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. And we like to give a special shout out and thank you to our amazing CTR Media Network podcasters, our content creators that tirelessly take the time to curate and create this phenomenal content that has indeed made a lasting impact, because numbers don't lie. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for choosing CTR Media Network to bring your amazing content. And now it's time for you to reap the reward, reap the benefits. And we pray and we hope that this be a lasting blessing and legacy for all of our podcasters, as well as the ones who watch our platform and support our platform. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. And if anybody else that I forgot, I'm sorry. To charge it to my mind, not to my heart, because I love all of you and I appreciate you. And thank you to all of our amazing moderators that's on our YouTube channel that volunteer to keep our community positive and clean. Shout out to all of them, because they have their own busy lives and they have taken the time to volunteer to make sure that we keep our community positive and clean in these social media streets. We appreciate all of you, and thank you for all of our CTR Media Network ambassadors and volunteers as well, and also our amazing team that work behind the scenes that you do not see, that help make CTR what CTR is. And thank you for being a part of the CTR fam. On that note, you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. Download the CTR Media Network app by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com. If you don't want to go there, the only thing you have to do is go to your app store, put in the search, type CTR Media Network, and you'll be able to download our app for absolutely free. That is our way of saying thank you, because we are working very hard to make sure that our app is always free to the community, so that you will have the inspiration, the motivation, the education, as well as be inspired to walk into your best life. Have a great, amazing rest of your day. Bye.
Here's why you need to tune in right now. With CTR Media Network, you can transform your knowledge into a fully produced TV show. Imagine your content streaming on platforms like Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV, reaching over 350 million households in 140 countries. We take care of everything, from managing your ready-to-go content to global distribution. And it's not just any content, it's edutainment, a perfect blend of education and entertainment that keeps viewers coming back for more. You'll join a vibrant community of thought leaders, podcasters, and educators, all sharing a passion for impactful content and global reach. Plus, with our app available on Google Play and the App Store, your show will be accessible to millions more, ready to shine on the global stage. Let's get you started. Schedule a 15-minute call with us today and turn your idea into a TV sensation. Reply to this video by saying, "I want to learn more." Don't wait, your audience is out there waiting.